Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Did you read the email?
I did.
Awesome.
I
So,
just wanted to, oh, go for it.
yeah, what's making you want to have a webinar funnel?
Well, I didn't even know if I actually need a webinar funnel. And so that's why I thought I would hop on real quick to ask you.
Okay.
Right now, what I've been doing is running some ads for or on Instagram and really pushing coaching that my wife and I do for marriages. And then we're trying to do maybe some like lower ticket because that's high tickets, like $5,000 per for 5 months. But then we were thinking about doing like a $50 monthly just for like wives because we have a lot of women that are more open to jumping on something than the husbands. And so, yeah, just wanted to pick your brain about that. Like, I don't even know, like, because right now, again, we really do ads and VSL that we push them, once they sign up. So, yeah, I didn't know how a webinar might work. And I saw like the testimonial that she shared and what that looks like.
Yeah, so there's two avenues you use a webinar funnel for. And just so you know, like that 5K offer you have would work very well with what you would do on a webinar because you have two choices on a webinar. You could go on a webinar and sell low ticket. You could say, hey, listen, 50 bucks a month, 97 a month, like join my group, whatever. Or you could just go to a book a call. So there's two ways that we use the webinars. And just from my experience, I have someone else who sells a 4K and they sell a 4,000 a month coaching and it's for the whole year. So it's a 48K. And she had 68 people on yesterday and she got 12 book calls from it. And we only spent like 400 bucks in ads to get 60 people.
Wow.
It was crazy good. So we're using webinars to book calls because they've sat there for an hour and listened to you. We're in like this trust recession right now, which is like it's just tough, man. I mean, the economy is kind of unstable and people need to like know who the hell they're buying from first. So that's why getting in front of the camera and talking to them for an hour, especially about their marriage, is going to help them get over the edge and be like, okay, they're not pressure selling me. They just had me hop on this thing and then I can talk to them, right? Either it's a sales call, demo, whatever you want to call it. But yes, for your 5K, I would run a webinar to go to book call. I would not sell like a $50 a month. The only thing that I would do is you take all the people who attended, which we set up for you, but we would have a thing where if they clicked to attend and they didn't book, they would get a text that says, hey, at least join my community. So it's a downsell. It
Yeah,
wouldn't be the mainframe offer.
that makes sense. So then what do you guys do for paid ads? Where do you run those at?
Facebook, IG, and then once we prove the concept there, we can also move to YouTube. And we have proven frameworks for all the traffic sources because the omni channel, like it's just way more effective.
Okay. When it comes to the ads, because like right now, really like my ads that I'm running are just for like followers. And then I message them, like and try to
I
like,
Yeah, I know the method you're using. Yeah, you have the followers and you outbound and then you do retargeting the DMs too?
mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple of clients who do that, but it kind of plateaus at some point because there's only so many followers you can get. And as you increase your spend on the follower ads, then your CPAs go up for your book calls. So, like, the way I always like to do the webinar and why everybody does it is because they just want more brand presence. They want more equity. They want to be able to get in front of the audience and actually, like, build something other than these other methods. Like the webinar funnel, like, I run 4 webinars a week now. And, like, these webinars, I'm able to talk to my prospects, get them to book a call, and like, dude, they're in. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, you didn't try to like pressure sell me on a call. You didn't try to get me to like buy something low ticket and then just try to have a setter call me and try to sell me something else. And I don't know, it's better because people want to see your ambiance.
Yeah.
Like, if your tonality is straight on and you and your wife are really good on camera, like, bro, you would kill it with a webinar. And the crazy part is, bro, I'll give you one tip is you have a wife. If she's on the webinar, you're going to get better results. All of the people who have women in their webinars, they get better results. Like, bro, it's
Mm.
night and day difference.
So for the ads, so when you run those ads, what is it instead of like a follower? It's like, hey,
It
click
goes,
because you're
it
trying to
goes
take
to
them to a
a,
different website.
It goes to a landing page that we build for you that's all branded. The copy's congruent to your offer. There's a landing page video on it or whatever you want to call VSL. It's just a landing page VSL. And then they go to an opt-in, they put name, email, phone, and then they go into the email and SMS automations.
Okay.
And then they get
And
reminded, and then you just have them come on Zoom. You have all these people rush into the room.
and is that for like the webinars? How many times do you suggest for people to do that per week? And is it live? Because it's
It's
on Zoom, so I think it's live.
So one a week, and then at some point they're gonna ask me, and you'll probably say, "Hey, like I want to run this thing automated." Okay, we could take your best recording and turn it into a webinar jam. So I
Gotcha.
usually recommend you run it live for about 2 months, and then you're gonna sit there and go, "Okay, which one performed the best?" And then we take it, we edit it, and then we run it automated.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what other questions I have because we're trying to build our following on YouTube. So our biggest followers right now, TikTok's our biggest. Second one is Instagram, which we just hit 20,000. And then YouTube, I mean, we've been doing podcasts for like 8 years and stupidly we've never actually done YouTube. So like we've really just started going on. So we're just about to break 1,000 on YouTube, but that's been like I mean, just slow trying to, growth. So even with like YouTube ads, would you see that as something that also will help grow like our YouTube channel, or it at least builds credibility because people are like, oh, here they are giving all this stuff away for free.
Yeah, I mean it builds credibility, but also like it uses your channel as the asset. So if they click your logo on the YouTube ad, they can push to subscribe. It's not like we're using some like zero subscriber channel just to run ads with, like a bare Facebook page would be. This thing's
Yeah,
gonna be your actual YouTube channel itself.
gotcha. Very cool. Yeah. So really, so what you're offering today is to run the ads, build out the web, the landing page, and then what else?
And then we also do the email and SMS. We do your order form page, your booking calendar page, make it really nice and branded and whatnot. We manage the ads for 4 months as a part of the 5K. And then also I give you like proven slides that you can copy if you'd like.
And then when you say manage the ads, what does that look like for doing our ads? That means like onto our Meta Ads Manager and seeing
Yeah,
which ones are performing the best.
it's all owned by you, and it's way more intensive than you boosting a follower ad. It's way more counterintuitive in the back end with interest targeting, custom audiences, CPMs. Like boosting a follower ad takes 5 seconds. This is more
Yep.
intuitive with tracking your CTR, CPCs. Like there's way more metrics that go into them retargeting, and then and then we have different creatives and different copy and all of that instead of just one post copy. But yeah.
And that's what I need help with because 100% what you just said, it's like I'm boosting it because it's just like retargeting my audience right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a
Now,
lot of.
the other thing to realize, dude, is that you're hitting a niche where they got to be married. I can go on Facebook and I can target all the married couples. I can target married couples who are looking for divorce lawyers. I can target like, dude, the things I can target are insane. And so can you on YouTube. You can target people searching for divorce lawyers. You can target people searching for, is my husband cheating on me? You can target literally anything. So it's crazy.
Wow, that is. So you help with that, like learning how to actually target that?
Yeah, yeah, we do it all of it for you, but it's going to be inside your account. So you keep all that
Yeah.
data. Yeah, we don't own anything that we build for you. You'll have your own go high level account for the funnel and the emails and the SMS, and then your ad account, we just hook onto yours. So we don't own anything during the process.
And so I saw right now, it looks like that it's 5 grand, but then it's another 5 grand after we make our first 5 grand.
Hmm.
So 10 grand total. And so then what does that look like for the amount? Like, what if it takes me like a year to make that 5 grand back?
I mean, it won't.
Yeah.
That's never happened. I got 28 people on the offer right now, and everyone's usually hit the 5K on like month three. Some people take longer. Like I have a guy who sells AI agents monthly subscriptions that are 97 a month. So it took him a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, like it just depends. I do it so that people can use that 5K that they would have spent to get their ads off the ground.
100%. Right. What
Just
do you usually suggest that people put in ads? How much per month?
about 1,500 to 2,500 bucks a month, first month, and then
Yeah.
second month you start ramping up a lot faster.
Okay. What do you mean ramping up wise? Like actual, because now you're bringing in money, you can put that towards the ads too.
Well, not just bring in money, but you know what proven ad sets have the best cost per leads. And then you know what your show rates are, so you have more predictability with the KPIs that you have.
Gotcha. And you guys help with all that because like you said, like we still own the ads, but you guys are doing all that, like looking on the side of seeing like what actually ads are working the best and helping us understand that.
We send you weekly reporting as well.
Okay. What other questions might people ask before they're like, hey, I'm pulling the trigger with Jason?
I mean, you asked a lot of good questions. I mean, the only thing that, no, no, no. The only thing that people ask is like, what does the onboarding sequence look like? Like, how do we do onboarding? So, you're gonna do it with me. Like I'll go through and help you with like your headline and whatnot, and then, you'll go into a Slack channel. I build the funnel out in like the first week. I just need like branding pieces from you and assets, testimonial, stuff like that. You're usually up and running within 10 to 14 days, and that's business days.
Okay.
Uh, and then, I mean, that's really it. And then the first week is usually like a trial webinar. And what I mean by that is you're going into it, you're not going to have a shit ton of people on the first one because you're just getting the ads off the ground. You're doing it to kind of be familiar with your slides, your offer, your messaging. So like you
Okay.
might have 10 people on, but you do it for a practice round. Then the next week is where we find all the proven ad sets and then you have a better week. I mean, let's just be realistic. Like if you got 25 people to show up and you just booked 3 calls, you'd probably close one person the first week and you probably make your money back. But like Yeah, I mean, that's usually when people are selling more than like a $2,500 offer, they usually make their money back within like 2 weeks, two, three
Well,
weeks.
and I was going to ask, like, how many people do you usually work with that like actually have like a high ticket offer of like, 5 grand for 5 months?
5 grand for 5 months. I mean, that's, I have a lot of clients that I take it. I mean, just from aside the webinar offer, we run like a marketing firm that you'll be a part of, but like this is more of an intimate offer with me. We have
Mhm.
380 clients right now, and I would probably say like 300 of them are just high ticket business owners.
Okay.
Service, high ticket coaching, consulting, digital course creators. Dude, like the other 70, 80-ish are e-com stores or Amazon PPC, or they're like pay per lead insurance agencies.
Well, that's what I was going to even ask too, is like, even because I've never really like ran this with anybody, like brainstorming, because we kind of just went for the high ticket, like Alex Hermosi kind of like mentality, like high ticket. And so it's like 5 grand, 5 months. And so like we just started boosting ads, all the stuff. And so we had the last month we've been boosting ads. I have some VAs for the Philippines that are helping like just like message people because we've gotten a bunch of followers. We've had 2 calls. We have 2 more booked this week. We've only had one sale. So it's like in the month, we've only brought in and
That's
um,
great though.
yeah, it's been going good. And then we brought it down from 5 grand to 4 grand for this couple because they're like, we pretty much are like, hey, if you can pay now, we'll do 4 grand. And they were on for like, hey, yeah, we'll do 5 months because they're just like, she's at a 1, he's at a 3, because that's how we grade her. Like, hey, if you're a 1 is on the verge of divorce, 10 is out of this world in love, right? Like, where are you at? And she's like, I'm at a 1, he's at a 3. And so, when people are at that desperate spot, and what we do too, like when I get somebody on like the call like this, I literally pull up Chat GPT. I'm like, where do you live? And they tell me I don't know where they were, North Carolina. And so I just put in real quick, what's the average divorce rate in North Carolina? Like when you're getting divorced, because
Uh-huh.
people think divorce is $250 to get a lawyer. It's like, no, you need a new house. You're going to be paying child expense. You're going to be paying for new clothes. You're going to be paying for another car. Like
Yeah.
it's literally, I was like, so we charge to help you invest in your marriage for the long run. So it's going to invest in you plus your kids, 5 grand, 5 months, or you're going to pay minimum $25,000 for divorce. And then just the casualty of everything that happens behind it. And it's like when we can really, I think, share that with people, like it hits, like when people are like, oh my gosh, like that's like the cost of divorce. Cause yeah, I remember one time being in New York with one of my friends and literally the billboard was like, oh, get a divorce letter for $300. It's like, listen, that's just the icing on top of the cake.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's a good offer though. It's a very an emotional niche, so it's a good offer.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've been, like I said, getting some good conversations on Instagram, but it's trying to figure out other ways. Again, like we obviously have a VSL and stuff, but actually, so it's like what you're saying, like the webinar is almost like a live VSL, but you're also
Yeah.
able to do Q&A, answer things. So they're building that trust.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like an hour. So you're gonna be on there for about an hour, and then from there, like you're having people in the chat, book a call, book a call, book a call. You're dropping the CTA link. Like that's where you start scooping up.
Yeah, man, I would love to sign up. So what's our next steps?
So what I would need to do is, can you do onboarding tomorrow? Are you and your wife available?
I don't think she is because right now she's helping watch another friend's kid, so she's pretty booked. But I mean, I'm available.
All right, so we'll figure that time out in a sec. Let me just grab some links for you. So I can do 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's MST time though. Can you do that?
I have an 11 a.m. Pacific time, so I think that'd be 10 a.m. your time, right?
No, I'm on the same thing. So, could you do 10 a.m. PST?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how long does it take? So about an hour or less?
30 minutes to 40
Oh
minutes.
yeah, yeah,
There's the link there for the first 5K. So that's all set for tomorrow. So I got you locked in there. I'm gonna throw my Zoom link in there. Yeah, just you already know this, but just be on desktop tomorrow.
yep,
Because do like some tech onboarding. So I got you locked in for tomorrow. I did email you a Slack link. That's how you're gonna join the chat with me so that we can
yeah,
communicate as far as service deliverables. Also, there is a service agreement in your email. It just states the 4 months that you have and the 5K that was paid and the whole 5K now and 5K with the ROI. There's nothing crazy in the service agreement. It's a regular 1099 contractor agreement. So just go through that, sign the bottom. And then that is it. And then we're all set for tomorrow. I put the Zoom link as well in the Google Calendar. And then yeah, should be all set, man. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited, man. Thank you. And I hope to, I know your wife might not be there, but I'll probably meet her soon. And she can join the Slack link too. So if you send
Okay.
her that link as well, then both of you can be in there because I imagine you're under the same like, business entity, workspace, whatever that looks like.
Yep.
All right, awesome. All
All
right.
right. Sounds
Have a good
good.
one, man.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.